Hello and welcome. If you can see me and hear me, please drop me a 777 in the chat box and we can then make a start. Thank you, all. My name is Dr. Jav. I'm a Forex and cryptocurrency trader. I've been trading now for several years. Now, please let me know where you're from, just an indication of your country as well, and that would be awesome. Okay, we have Italy in the house. Welcome, welcome. The UK, London, Leicester, Birmingham. Welcome, welcome. Italy again. Cameroon, Southwest London, Southeast London as well, and London. Amazing, amazing. Birmingham, welcome Sabrina from Birmingham. My name is Dr. Jav. I'm a Forex and cryptocurrency trader, and I've been trading now for several years, as I stated earlier. Now, this presentation will last probably about 40 to 50 or so minutes, and just to make it clear from the outset, you will not become an expert trader at the end of this presentation. This presentation is only meant to act as a guide and introduction to Forex trading. Now, interestingly, it does not matter whether you've traded before or not. You can be a complete beginner, or you could have traded many, many times in the past. What we teach you is how to trade. We have an amazing, amazing mentorship system that's been going now for several, I think about 8 or so years. We have over 250,000 students all over the world in over 120 countries. And we have many, in fact, several hundred 6- and 7-figure, in fact, I would say thousands of 6- and 7-figure earners. Now, the traders that you learn from are 6- and 7-figure earners, which basically means £100,000 or dollars plus every single year from trading. Now, how we teach you is via live sessions, and we have live trading sessions every single day. Now, just bear with me while I pull up my presentation. So my intention is to go through my presentations, and if you have any questions during the presentation, please feel free to ask. If you can't see the presentation again, please drop me a 111 in the chat box, and I will then continue. Now, a little bit about myself, going back a fair few years, I was always told to work hard, go to school, get good grades, go to university, work hard and get good grades, and then get a really good job. And that is what I did. I actually went to university for a very, very long time. In fact, I think it was about 7 or 8, in fact, no, 8 years. I've got several degrees. I have a PhD in engineering, mathematical modeling from one of the top universities in the UK. And also I have a business degree as well from a top university, again, in the UK. Now, my first job out of university, I absolutely hated it. I hated my first job out of university from day one. And I actually decided from the first day of working in a job for someone I didn't particularly like was not the way I wanted to spend the rest of my life. Now, unfortunately, many, many people around the world, those people that work as employees for employers, many of them work 40 hours a week for a boss that they hate for 40 years, only to retire on 40% of what they could not afford to live on in the first place. And that is not what I wanted to do. So on the first day, I decided that I did not want to work in a job forever. And the only reason I stayed in that first job for several months was because I had some student debts to pay. Now, after a few months of that job, I actually resigned and bought a ticket to Australia. At the airport, Heathrow Airport, I came across the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I bought the book and read the whole book cover to cover from the UK, I think it was, to Sydney. Now, if you don't have a pen and paper in front of you, please get yourself a pen and paper, because note takers are money makers. Rich Dad, Poor Dad by a guy called Robert Kiyosaki. Absolutely amazing book. It was my first practical guide to business. Now, obviously, prior to that, I'd done all the theoretical stuff at university. I knew theory inside out, yet I did not have any understanding of the practicalities of business. Now, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Robert Kiyosaki came up with the concept of the cash flow quadrant, and that is what you can see on this slide. Now, whether you know this or not, 95% of the world population are broke. 95% of 7.8 billion people, which comes to 7.4 billion, very, very big number, have more month at the end of their money every single month, day in, day out, week in, week out, month in, month out, year in, year out. 5% of the world population of 7.8 billion people make more collectively than the rest of the population put together. So 5%, the investors and business owners make the most money. They make more money than the remaining 95% of the world population. Now, when I heard that, straight away, I decided that I would become an investor and a business owner. When I came back from Australia to the UK, obviously I had the usual change of climate, and in addition to that, I actually started to buy properties, and within, I think, about 3 or so years of coming back to the UK, I was actually a property millionaire. So I had enough properties to sustain me. I was then introduced a few years later to the concept of Forex trading. Now, prior to that, I did not even know what Forex stood for. I understood the stock market, but Forex is actually foreign exchange. It's different to the stock market. Many people know what the stock market is. You buy and sell stocks in company or shares of companies. In the case of foreign exchange, you actually buy and sell money. So you exchange one currency for another. Let me give you an example. If you were to go to the USA from the UK and change your pounds for your dollars at a local exchange in the USA, then you will have taken part in foreign exchange. If you go back to that same, excuse me a second, I'll just turn my phone off. If you go back to that same exchange again at a later date or time and make the same transaction again, you will generally or often be given a different exchange rate. It's that difference in exchange rates that we as foreign exchange traders benefit from every single day. As long as there's movement in the market, as long as there's volatility in the market, we as foreign exchange traders can profit from that volatility. $6.6 trillion is exchanged via Forex every single day. If you don't know what $1 trillion is, it's a 1 with 12 zeros at the end of it. $1 trillion is a very big number. $6.6 trillion are exchanged via Forex, not every year, not every month, not every week, every single day. It far surpasses how much is exchanged via the stock markets. Forex is absolutely huge. Now, interestingly, your bank, whoever you bank with, whether it's Barclays, HSBC, Santander, Bank of Scotland, does not make a difference, is doing Forex. Your bank actually does Forex with your money. Banks collectively make over $1 trillion every single day from foreign exchange, and they make it from your money. So if you have a bank account, you have money in your bank account, your money does not sit there doing nothing all day. Your bank uses that money and multiplies it over and over and over and over again, so that they are making in the region of $1 trillion every single day. Now, when I heard that, I decided that I would now start trading Forex. I did not want my bank keeping all the profit. Now, my mentor said to me, going back a few years now, how much money have you made on your money in the last 10 years? How much money have you made on your money in the last decade? And I thought about that, and my answer was actually zero. My money's been sitting in my bank account, making me close to zero, because interest rates have been historically very low for the last decade. For the next 5 to 10 years, we are expecting the same. We are expecting interest rates to be very low. So if you have any money in your bank account, your bank will give you an interest rate of 0.01% a year or thereabouts, which is a pittance considering that banks are making over $1 trillion every single day from foreign exchange. Now, when it comes to foreign exchange, you can actually do a variety of things. Foreign exchange is actually quite a big subject. You can swing trade, you can position trade, you can scalp the market, and also you can become a day trader. In the case of scalping the market, what's happening is that you're coming in and out of trades very quickly. You might be placing trades for a few seconds, a few minutes, or maybe sometimes even a couple of hours here and there. When you are a day trader, you come in and out of a trade during a single day. You do not hold any overnight trades. And when you are actually a swing trader, you're holding your trades for days and sometimes weeks as well. Position traders tend to hold their trades for longer, weeks, months, and even years. When it comes to trading, in my particular case, I do a bit of all of the above. I do scalping almost every day. I also swing trade, position trade, and also I'm a day trader as well. Now, again, the amazing and great thing about foreign exchange is that the market is open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week. Monday to Friday, you can trade foreign exchange 24 hours a day. It does not matter where you are geographically. You could be in Australia, in the UK, in Cameroon, in the USA. It makes no difference. Wherever you are, you can trade foreign exchange 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, which is why, again, it's an amazing, amazing market. So if you, just to give you an example, if you work during the day, you can trade in the evenings. If you work during the evenings or night shift, you can trade during the days. We actually have over 250,000, that's 250,000 plus traders in over 120 countries who are currently trading with us. Again, the amazing thing about trading is that you do not need to use all of your own money to trade with either. We have a system known as leverage, whereby the broker will lend you money to trade with. Again, this allows you to multiply your profits, and obviously when things go wrong, you can multiply your losses as well, which is where we come in. We have an amazing, amazing mentorship program, and I'll talk about that later during this presentation, whereby we hold your hand every single day to ensure that you trade profitably. Now, you may also have heard of digital currency. So the proponent of digital currency was Bitcoin, which was conceived in the year 2009. In 2009, the price of one Bitcoin was around 10 cents. Now, I don't know if you follow Bitcoin or not, but Bitcoin is one of 5,000 plus cryptocurrencies currently in the market. So you can actually trade in the region of 5,000 cryptocurrencies today if you wanted to. Bitcoin is just one of those 5,000 cryptocurrencies. It just happens to be the first to market and also the largest as well. In 2009, the price was around 10 cents. The ATH, the all-time high of Bitcoin, was achieved in December 2017 when the price, I don't know if you know this, hit $20,000. Many people that bought hundreds and hundreds of Bitcoins when the price was extremely low and then sold at the ATH became millionaires, and all they did was trade twice. They bought Bitcoin when the price was low and they sold Bitcoin when the price was high. That's 2 trades. Today, the price of Bitcoin is hovering around the $11,000 mark, and we still class Bitcoin as a buy because we are expecting Bitcoin to hit 6 figures within 2 to 3 years of today. So 2 to 3 years of today, we expect one Bitcoin to hit in the region of at least $100,000 or thereabouts. And we gauge that on the basis of basic economics and supply and demand. There's a fixed number of Bitcoins that can be mined, and as more and more Bitcoins are mined, the price of Bitcoin will generally go up. So if you were to buy one Bitcoin today for $11,000 and held onto that Bitcoin for 2 to 3 years, then that Bitcoin could be worth around $100,000 plus. If you were to buy one Bitcoin today and trade that Bitcoin and compound your profits, 2 to 3 years from today, you could be sitting on, let's say, 3 Bitcoins. Henceforth, your profit has now trebled. We actually teach you not just to hodl, which is holding on to Bitcoin or position trading. We also teach you how to actually trade Bitcoin. So you are buying and selling Bitcoin all the time. And then with the profits, you're compounding those profits, putting that back into the pot and trading with a bigger pot. Cryptocurrency is, again, a very, very big market, and many, many of us are trading cryptocurrencies as well. We also do high frequency trading in addition to Forex and cryptocurrency. Things like binary options is an option for you as well once you join us and learn how to trade with us. Now, we actually trade every single day, like I said, Monday to Friday when it comes to foreign exchange. And in the case of cryptocurrency, you can trade cryptocurrency 7 days a week. So Monday to Sunday. You can trade cryptocurrency 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We as traders actually teach you, show you, and hold your hand on how to trade, not just Forex, not just cryptocurrencies, but also binary options as well, commodities like oil, gas, silver, and also indices which form part of the stock market. So US 30, German 30, and so on. We actually live trade every single day. So live trade basically means that, very much like this, we would have a webinar, we would sit down, have our screen up and trade, and you can trade at the same time as us. So we would place our trades during those live presentations, and you would also place your trades. That is how I learned to trade. I would sit down with 6 and 7 figure earners every single day, watch how they traded, copy their trades, and over a period of time, I became a very proficient and adept trader too. Now, our live mentorship is absolutely amazing. And like I said earlier, that is why we have over 250,000 traders who are currently trading with us. We also offer you many, many software packages, one of which is Harmonics. Harmonics is absolutely amazing. We use Harmonics every single day through our live trading sessions as well. Harmonics actually gives you the entry points, the stop loss factors, and also the profit loss for any particular trade. Excuse me. So as a trader, all you have to do is copy those numbers and paste those numbers into an app that sits on your phone. If you know how to copy and paste 3 numbers, you can become a very, very good trader. It's as simple as that. The Harmonics system actually gives you live trades. There's a little bit of analysis involved if you choose to do it. If you do that analysis, Harmonics is in the region of 80% profitable, 80% profitable, which means that around 8 out of 10 trades that you place using the Harmonics system will actually derive you a profit. We will give you Harmonics, we will teach how to use Harmonics and ensure that your trades are profitable. We have other apps as well that you sit on your mobile phone in addition to Harmonics. For example, Swipe Trades. We have Gold Cup, which actually gives you entry points, stop loss numbers, and also take profit numbers for trading gold, oil, silver, gas, commodities. And we have Swipe Coin as well, which enables you and gives you trades, live trades for cryptocurrency trading. In my particular case, although there are 5,000 plus cryptocurrencies in the market, I generally only trade 2 or 3 of those cryptocurrencies. You do not need to trade all the cryptocurrencies there are in the market. Whether you know this or not, trading is actually 10% skill, 10% knowledge, and 80% mindset. A lot of new traders miss this basic concept. Trading is not 100% skill, unknown to many, many people. Trading is actually 80% mindset, which means that the bulk of trading is mindset. The bulk of trading is mindset. And that is why we have teamed up, partnered with a guy called Bob Proctor. Bob Proctor has been mentoring me for around 20 or so years, or 2 decades. I've been in personal development for a very, very long time. Also, when I was building my property empire and working other businesses, I came across Bob Proctor. Bob Proctor is one of the largest personal development coaches in the world. We have teamed up with him, and Bob Proctor actually teaches us how to control our mind when it comes to trading, and also when it comes to growing our businesses. Very, very important. Trading is 80% mindset, and that is why we have partnered with Bob Proctor, and you will get access to Bob Proctor as well through our mentorship program. Now, to get started, you can see the prices on there. The FOREX Academy, which is one of our most popular packages, gives you access to Forex mentorship. So you will get live trading sessions every single day. You will also get access to our online classes where we teach you and show you how to trade every day. And also, depending on where you are, we have live sessions of trading geographically in many, many places, not just in the UK, but in over 120 countries, where if you choose to, you can go and have a meet up with other traders and sit down with them and learn how to trade via that system as well. The HFX Academy, which is primarily binary options, the startup for that is $235. We do have the monthly costs as well, which I'll talk about later during this presentation. If you choose only to do cryptocurrency, again, you can see the prices there for the DCX Academy. And one of my favorite packages is the Elite Academy, which starts at $325. And that actually gives you access to not just Forex, but also cryptocurrency, commodities, and also you can trade binary options as well via the Elite Academy, which is a very, very popular program. If you choose the FOREX Academy, which is the basic package, and you also want to do let's say cryptocurrency trading as well, you can have the add-on of Swipecoin, which allows you to trade cryptocurrencies as well and mentors you to trade cryptocurrency too. You can also add on Vibrata as an example, which is our scalping software. Gold Cup is another example, which actually helps you trade commodities. Later on during this presentation, in fact, very, very shortly, we will actually give you a live demonstration trade using the Vibrata system. Vibrata is extremely easy to learn. And once you've sat down on a few sessions with us, where we go through the scalping software and we place live trades with you, after watching us a few times and doing those same trades, there's no reason why you can't trade independently, which is the end goal. We have a 2 and free system as well, which is our affiliate system, and I'll talk about that later during this presentation. But what I want to do now is actually see if my colleague Mandeep is on the call, and Mandeep will actually give you a live demonstration of the Vibrata software. So Mandeep, if you're on the call, can you say hello?
Hi, Dr. Jav, how are you doing?
I'm doing awesome. Glad to have you here, Mandeep. Do you want to talk about Vibrata? And
thank you. Yes, I will. So my name is Mandeep, like Dr. Jav said. I mean, what an amazing presentation. We have these weekly, every single Wednesday at 8 o'clock in the evening to show you how you can essentially create your own economy. And a bit about myself, I'm from Leicester, born and bred. I come from a very traditional Indian Asian background and family. And I remember my mum saying something to me, in fact, both mum and dad, something probably which you're all familiar with. And that was this: go to school, get a good education, and get a good job. Now, being the eldest of 4 children, I did all those things. I mean, of course, I had to lead by example, and I did those things. But what I found, unfortunately, is that the grass is not always greener on the other side, because I remember being at uni and thinking, wow, this is going to be great. I'm going to conquer the world and I can't wait to get in the world of work and start earning money. But when I got to that stage in my early 20s, I actually entered the corporate world. I was an education consultant and I did that for about a decade. So what I was doing was I was helping head teachers with their staffing for primary schools, secondary schools. And when I first started, I loved it. I really, really enjoyed it. But as time went on, I discovered that I have no time. My health was poor. And to be honest, I had to wait a whole year to get bonuses. And I'm sure many of you can relate to that. On top of that, we work 365 days in a year minus 30 days. It's not a lot of time that we actually get to spend with our families. And of course, you're always bound to work in some way, shape, or form. And for me, Forex has been a really good platform to help create my own economy for myself, my family, my parents. And when I first started this, I'll tell you one thing, I was the most skeptical. I didn't believe it. I didn't know anything about it. But do you know what? That couple of £100 that I paid, it went a long way. It really, really did. Because until you try something, you never ever know if it's really for you. And the great thing about the platform is that we give you all the guidance, the mentorship. In fact, you'll see my face quite a lot on the training calls because I'm one of the trainers as well. And it really, really makes a difference, because imagine, instead of now relying on your boss or your manager or someone to give you that wage on a weekly or a monthly basis, you're now relying on yourself to get up in the morning. And as long as you have Wi-Fi and a desire to make a change in your life, this can really, really help support you and guide you moving forward, which is phenomenal. So what I want to do is I'm going to bring on a couple of people, a couple of our students who are actually active users of the platform. And then I'm going to actually give you a live demonstration of one of our products. So the first individual I'm going to introduce, he's actually just finished college. He's working at Tesco's, and he decided, you know what, I want to change. I want to completely change my situation financially. So why not give this a go? And I'm going to bring him online right now. He is actually from Manchester. So Atif, are you with us?
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Atif, how are you doing? Yes, I can see you there. How's it going?
I'm good. How are you?
Yes, I'm good. Do you want to give everyone a bit of a brief as to your background and how you came to the business?
Yeah, so my name's Atif. I'm 18. Just finished college a few months ago, and I'm working in Tesco. I'm a baker there. And it was just my mentor now, she just approached me and said, look, there's an opportunity here. And I thought, you know what? Why not? There's nothing to lose. I mean, if anything, it's just going to help me out. So I thought, yeah, I'm going to go through with it. went through with it. And to be honest, it's one of the best decisions I've ever made. Just knowing that I have this ability now, that if I continue this for the next few years, I will have that financial freedom there, which for a lot of people is their goal, just knowing that you won't have to worry about that paycheck coming through. You won't have to worry about where that money is going to come through. And especially now with the situation we're in, with COVID going around and people being furloughed and people being put out of their jobs. So an opportunity like this can really help a lot of people, which is why I thought I'm going to go for it.
Amazing, amazing. Now, Atif, you're only, like you said, you're only 18 years old. So, and you decided to give this a go. So any advice for the guests on the call, anything that you can say to encourage them?
My advice would be that life, you've got to take risks. If you don't take risks, you're never really going to get anywhere. If you stay in that comfort zone your whole life, you're not really putting yourself out there to the point where you're going to be happy. Well, you might be happy in that comfort zone, but you're not going to be really happy, living the life you want to live. Like for me, a big interest of mine is traveling. And in a normal job, I know that I'm only going to have 2, 3, maybe 4 weeks off a year. And I'm not going to be able to pursue that dream of traveling. But the amazing thing about this is that it can be done from anywhere in the world. As long as you have a phone, a laptop, an internet connection, you can do it from anywhere, which is why my dream of traveling, I can still pursue whilst doing this. This is what my advice would be.
Wow, that's really, really great. So ladies and gents, that was our 18-year-old student, Atif, all the way from Manchester. And look, again, I know I'm reiterating his age, but you can be any age, any background, any culture, and just by taking a risk and giving something a go, it can massively, massively change your life. And what I love about this platform, again, is, you're creating your own economy. And speaking of which, this brings me to our next person who's going to give a testimonial. He is a powerhouse all the way from East London. His background is similar to mine in education and youth work. So let's give a big shout out to Mr. Dan. I'm just going to unmute you. Dan, are you with us?
Wait, can you hear me?
Hi, Dan. Yes, we can hear and see you. How are you doing?
Good.
Good, good. How's life in East London treating you?
Good, it's going good.
Amazing, amazing. So tell the crowd a bit about yourself, your background, and why you decided to come onto this platform.
Yes, good evening all. My name's Daniel. I'm 25 years old. My background is in youth work, working with children. I coach on the side, and I'm just passionate about life ultimately. Through ups and downs, I've tried to be positive in certain aspects, and I've had friends blossom in other areas, and feeding off their energy, I just thought, you know what, it's time for a change, and it's time for me to do something about my life as well. So one thing led to another. I knew about trading, but I didn't know how. And I had a friend who was doing it really well. And I just asked her, how and why are you now blossoming in trading? And she showed me she showed me the mindset. She showed me the truth, literally, because I can make money in my sleep. During COVID, where you're on lockdown or people are losing jobs, it's the perfect opportunity and perfect skill for you to do and master, where no one's dictating your income and your financial gain. So through this, I learned about who am I listening to, what's going in my ears. No disrespect to my parents, but they don't have the results that I want. So I'm not going to listen to them. I'm going to listen to the people that have a mansion or have a fast car or have, the things that I want in life, or freedom, which is going to get me there. So I'm going to follow their lead, follow their path. They're giving me breadcrumbs. Why am I not using it? Like, this is what the billionaires have kept from us for so many years. And these people I'm so grateful to, because not only do they show us, but they hold your hand, like Dr. Jav was saying. It's like they want to protect you, make sure that you're doing it the right way. Because once you master this, there's no turning back. You're going to want to quit your job. You're going to want to look after your mom. You're going to want to do X, Y, Z and be even more empowered through this. And you have to make a decision. Like, action speaks louder than words. So right now you're sitting here, and truth be told, you could have been poor. And that just means passing over an opportunity repeatedly. The more you see these things and you're like, you're passing over your blessings. And that's really negative. A lot of people need to open their ears and close their mouth and tune, because there's so many people giving out information that could help you along the way, and you miss it because you think you're above something or whatever it may be. But there's a lot of people out there that are tuning in and they're grasping it. And all you need to do is be disciplined and practice, and that makes you perfect in ultimate terms. So that's what I'm going to leave it with. Don't be someone that's going to look at things and be, I'm not, make a decision today and it will impact your life for a long time. Like Atif said before, and in 3 or 4 years, you never know where this can take you. As long as you stay consistent, you have a drive, you have Wi-Fi, you have a desire, 100% anyone can do this. So thank you. Good night. I'm truly grateful for being on this call.
Wow, amazing. That was our truly, truly phenomenal student, Dan, all the way from East London. And he said it all, you know, desire, Wi-Fi, exactly echoing what I said at the start of the call. This is something that can truly, truly impact and enhance your life, your lifestyle, your parents, your children, whoever it is. Now, this business is all about psychology and excitement. And speaking of excitement, our third and final guest who's going to give a testimonial this evening is going to be a lovely lady from France. And she's all about energy, okay? She's got some great energy. She decided to come to this platform. I mean, her background is a singer, okay? So remember, any background, but she's a singer and also a hotel receptionist all the way from France. And I do forget the exact city that she's in, but I'm sure she's going to enlighten us. So Marie, are you with us on the call? How are you? I'm just going to unmute you. Just give me a second. There we go. How are you doing?
Oh, hello, everybody.
Hi,
Do you hear me?
how are you? Yes, we can hear you and see you. How are you doing?
Okay, hi, everybody. Hi, Dr. Raj. Hi, Mandy. Hi, Daniel.
Hi. Great to see you, Marie. Great to
everybody.
see you. So if you want
Good
to,
to have you.
if you want in the next couple of minutes, just give a bit about your background, how you came to the business, who invited you to it, and why this is a great platform.
Yeah, I'm Marie Germain. I live in France, in Haute-Savoie. It's it's at the border between Switzerland and France. We have one of the biggest interior lakes in Europe. It is the Léman Lake, and it's a great environment in which I live in. I don't know if anybody here speaks French, because it would be a pleasure for me to say what I have to say in French as well, so these people can get to understand me. If it is the case, then you know what to do. Give a 1 or give a 7, so at least I know there's a French speaker. Est-ce qu'il y a quelqu'un qui parle français? Parce que vu que je parle français, ce serait cool que je... Ah, bravo, génial. All right. Do you see that? Somebody speaks French. Perfect. Donc, je disais que je suis Marie-Germaine, j'habite en France, dans la Haute-Savoie, et que ça fait 2 mois, it's 2 months now, that I joined FOREX. It's a great experience. You know, I'm a mother of a little boy. He's called Jaden. And this little guy, when he came to my life, I thought, oh boy, what if I had a way to earn a living at home and to be able to have the time to take care of him? You know, so I've been searching for opportunities. J'ai un petit garçon qui s'appelle Jaden et ça fait 4 ans qu'il est là. Et depuis qu'il est là, ben, je me suis dit, il faudrait que je trouve un moyen de gagner des sous à partir de la maison. Et donc, heureusement pour moi, suddenly for me, one of my girlfriends, my childhood friends, B, it's a long story. Anyway, B called me up one day after the confinement and told me, hello, guess what? I have good news for you. So I said, okay, give it to me. And she says, do you know about Forex? I said, no, what are you talking about? Totally blank. Donc, ma copine m'appelle, c'est ma copine d'enfance, on a fait 5e ensemble. Et elle me dit, est-ce que ça te dit, tu connais Forex? Je dis, écoutez, non. Et donc, I'm speaking in French and in English. I can see somebody saying they don't understand French, but whatever I say in English, I exactly translate in French. So this is just to give the opportunity to those who are listening to me to be capable of, who speak French, and try as much as possible to listen to every mentor in this place from time to time to be able to grab a word of what I'm saying for once. I'm sorry. So I'm just seizing this opportunity to do this because I have guests from French-speaking countries as well who are watching. So it's a great thing for me to be able to express myself in English and in French. I'm seizing the opportunity. I beg you to bear with me. Thanks. Donc, je disais que, so I was saying that Forex has brought a great change into my life. I speak with people that I didn't even imagine I could speak with. I have mentors from everywhere around the world. That is, to be honest, England is so far away from me because I need a visa to go over there. So I haven't been to England any time in my life before. So this is it. And I'm having mentors from England talking to me here in France. Donc, je disais que l'Angleterre était loin de moi parce qu'en fait, j'avais besoin d'un visa pour y aller. Et heureusement pour moi, à cause de Forex, j'ai accès aux gens importants en Angleterre et c'est vraiment grâce à Forex, quoi. C'est génial. Donc, qu'est-ce que Forex m'a apporté? Forex m'a apporté l'assurance. What has Forex brought to me? The assurance that my life is going to take a great change. It has already. Yes, it has. And I'm heading for the platinum 10,000, if I should say. But look behind me. Regardez derrière moi. J'ai Forex partout dans ma maison. C'est pour m'encourager à me dire, ça, c'est quelque chose, c'est une grande décision que tu as prise. Look behind me. I have a poster of Forex. Forex comes with me every part of it, every time of the day. It's with me. So I have it with me here. I have it with me in my kitchen. I have it with me in my bathrooms. I have it with me in my library, in my kid's room. When I go put him into bed, I'm saying, "You hurry up, sleep," because I have to go study Forex. And so I think it's a great change in my life. I don't intend on stopping right here where I am. P600 is right here. So P10,000 is my objective. And most important, I want to help people. I want to help people in France. I want to help people and give them opportunity like the one that my friend has given me today so that they can also have financial independence. I mean, this is a list I can offer. And most people don't know that I am living this experience. Il y a plein de gens qui savent pas que je suis en train de vivre l'expérience Forex. Et je ne peux pas garder ça pour moi. C'est trop beau pour être vrai. Je suis à la maison, j'ai des cours venant de meilleures personnes du monde à ma portée. J'ai de la connaissance en illimité. I mean, I have unlimited knowledge being delivered to me in my house. And this is unbelievable. I mean, I want to tell you a story. I am registered in a CAP cuisine. Je fais un CAP cuisine. It's like a course, an online course where I study how to cook because I love cooking. And what happened? They gave me my courses, and they let me go. I can manage and try to deal with this on my own. It's none of their business anymore, especially when I paid already. So they don't need to chase me up to say, come and pay your monthly bills. Je fais une formation en CAP cuisine. Je le fais à domicile, par correspondance. Et depuis que je me suis inscrite à cette formation CAP, j'ai payé 2500 francs, 2500 euros. Et malheureusement, ben, je me suis abandonnée à moi toute seule. Je dois me démerder pour trouver les moyens de réaliser mes plats toute seule. Je ne suis absolument pas accompagnée. Et malheureusement, pour moi, j'ai payé toutes mes factures. Du coup, bah, voilà quoi. Ils m'appellent plus pour savoir si j'ai payé la facture ou pas. Ils m'appellent plus. Tout va bien. Ils sont contents. Et moi, je suis délaissée. Avec Forex, with Forex is accompanying me. I'm feeling like I finally have a family who can feel my potential and be encouraging me into my limits, pushing me out of my comfort zone. And this is it. Who can get rich without getting out of their comfort zone? Qui peut devenir riche sans sortir de leur zone de confort? Personne. Je le parie. Alors avec Forex, une chose est claire, c'est que je me suis retrouvée avec des gens qui me poussent à bout, qui me disent fais ça aujourd'hui et j'ai pas le choix. En fait, je dis non, puis après je réfléchis, je dis mais au fait, pourquoi je dis non? Je peux le faire et je me lance et je le fais. You know, I have mentors in forex industry who are here to push me to my limits. They take me out of my comfort zone. They tell me wake up in the morning and tell me, "Hello, there you go. You have this to do today." And I'm like, "Huh? Are you sure?" He's like, "Yes. This is what you have to do." I'm like, "Oh, I'm not sure." And then suddenly I get back into myself and I say, "No, I can do it." It all depends on me. It is my future that is at stake. Can I do it or not? If I'm not capable of doing this here now, when am I going to be capable of doing it? You know? So I grab this occasion and I just move ahead. And IML Academy is really giving me something incredible. I'm having the capacity today in 3 weeks to go on MetaTrader online and trade and actually take trades, and I'm understanding what I'm seeing on those charts. You know, before the first week when I got on them, I was telling myself, hell, what is this? La première fois que je suis venue sur Forex, je me suis dit, mais c'est pas possible, c'est quoi ces trucs, ces lignes et tout, et je me suis dit, c'est pas possible, ça va pas être possible, je vais jamais comprendre tout ça. Mais en fait, c'était mon subconscient qui parlait, mais la vraie moi me disait: «Mais non, tu peux y arriver». Je me suis pris assidûment, j'ai écouté mes cours pendant 2 semaines, alors que j'avais des invités à la maison. C'était pas grave, c'était des cours de 3 à 10 minutes et heureusement, je réussissais. J'ai réussi à comprendre en 3 semaines ce qui se disait dans les forums, de session, et je peux prendre des trades aujourd'hui, je me fais des sous et je suis sûre qu'à la fin du mois, avec l'aide de Forex, je suis capable de payer les frais mensuels que j'ai à payer si c'était nécessaire. J'ai fait du shopping à mon fils. I went shopping for my kid for his school entry. I mean, I was free to do it, and that's it. So this is Forex, and it's my goal is to launch it in France. There's no way it's going to be unpopular in France. And anyway, starting from Haute Savoie, that's it. So
Amazing, amazing. Marie, we really, really appreciate you. I know a lot of that was in French, and she did a bit of a mix, but you know what, that was truly awesome. So we appreciate you. We appreciate your energy. Thank goodness you were translating that. Yes, thank goodness you were translating that in English, because I was lost at times. But you know what, she did that. I think the only thing that I picked up in French from my classes was bonjour, ça va. So I think that's pretty much me there. Maybe we can get together and learn some French sometime for sure. So Marie, really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much for your time. So those were the testimonies from our 3 amazing students. And remember, the reason why we got a French-speaking person to speak to you today is because we are available in over 120 countries, France being one of them. And now for the really, really exciting part, where I'm going to actually share my screen and show you a live demonstration of a trade that I took earlier today with one of our products. This is actually called Vibrata, also known as the web analyzer. So it's really, really, truly tremendous. And I remember when I first started looking at this, I was very nervous, because I was thinking, how am I ever going to read all these lines and bars and candlesticks on the chart? But I'm going to make it really, really simple for you. This is a trade that I actually got in earlier today, and it really, really is simple. So what I'm going to show you is 3 lines here. We've got the red line here. We've got the the green line there. So you've got red, blue, and green. These are 3 lines that I want you to look at right now. And I want all the guests on the call to really participate in this particular, in these questions of what I'm going to show you. So I'm actually just going to move this line to make it slightly easier and show you how it works. So first question is, have the red and the blue lines crossed over, yes or no? Can you see a crossover of the red and the blue lines? In fact, if I move this, I'm going to make it really simple. Can you see the red and the blue lines are crossed over just towards the right hand side? Is there a crossover of the red and the blue? Yes or no? What do you all think? And I'm getting a few private messages as well. You are correct, but no one else can see your responses. But yes, 100%. The red and the blue lines have crossed over just here where my hand is on the screen. So that's step number 1. That's all you need to look for, a crossover of the red and the blue lines. The second step is the red line above or below the blue line? Is the red line above or below the blue line? Is the red line above or below the blue line? And 100%, yes, you're absolutely right. It's actually below the blue line. Now remember, I don't know if you saw this. Sorry, I should have mentioned at the start. EuroCAD, we actually took this as a sell. So you can see it's a sell. The market is dropping. And it's actually dropped quite nicely. This is what we as traders aim to catch. We aim to catch trends in the market, whether the market is going up or down. So I've had a look at the crossover. The red is below the blue. And of course, here on the third step is, which way is the green line pointing? Well, the green line is actually pointing down. I know right now it's pointing up, but at this time here, it was actually pointing down. Now, all you're doing in this strategy is you're aiming to catch 10 pips. The pips is the movement in the market. So if I get my ruler and actually measure this from the crossover all the way down to the end of the candle, this actually gives you about 57 pips. But all we're catching, if you look at the number on the top right hand corner of that red box, we're actually aiming to catch 10 pips. So what exactly does that mean in layman terms? What does that mean if we were to translate that into money? Well, if I just get my text box and put it in here, it will actually make things very, very clear. So this is how it would work. If we caught 10 pips at £1 a pip, you would have made £10. because £1 times 10 pips is £10. If you caught 10 pips and you put £10 a pip, that's £100 in your pocket. That's £100 in your pocket. And guess what? If you caught the same amount of pips, but you put in £100 a pip, that's over £1,000, dollars, or euros you could have made. Now, please remember, this is not a guarantee. We're not making any income claims. This is just an example to show you how this strategy can work. And imagine you're doing this 5 times a day or 20 times a week. It is insane the amount of pips that you can catch. Now, please remember, this product is licensed and patented to the IM Academy. You can't get it from anywhere else. Our CEO, Christopher Terry, actually formulated this particular strategy for this. And this is the strategy that I teach on a weekly basis, where we have up to 500 people on a weekly basis. So it really, really is something where we're just excited. You know, I really, really love what I do. I never ever thought that I would be, you know, teaching Forex. And this has really, really been phenomenal and truly extraordinary for me. So I want to love you and leave you with that message. I do hope this has been very useful for the guests. My name is Mandeep, and I'm going to hand it back over to Dr. Jav. Thank you.
Mandeep, thank you so much. That was absolutely awesome. Thank you for that introduction to Vibrata, which is our scalping software, which allows you to come in and out of trades very, very, very quickly, sometimes in seconds, sometimes in minutes, and sometimes in hours. Thank you, Marie, for your testimonial in English and French. And the reason that we did French as well was because we have many, many French-speaking people on this call today as well. And also thank you, Artif, for your amazing testimonial, and also thank you, Daniel, for your amazing testimonial. Write those names down. Those people are on their way to financial freedom from trading. Now, as long as you're teachable, you can do very, very well. As long as you're coachable and are willing to learn, you can learn how to trade. Trading is a little bit like learning how to walk. You do something, you try to trade and you fall over, you try again, you fall over, but because you'll be in good hands, we are here to support you. We hold your hand and ensure that you learn how to trade by following our example. Now, very much like similar to what Mandeep did earlier with Vibrata, that is how we hold our training sessions every day. And all you have to do is open up your own screen and your own software, which we give you access to, and you are able to place the same trades as we place every single day. Now, the amazing thing about trading is that it's Forex trading is that it's recession proof. It is not like stock trading, where if the market comes down like we've seen in the last few months and companies have lost billions and billions of dollars. Foreign exchange is totally different. As long as there's movement in the market, we can make money. And there's always movement in the market. If one currency pair is not moving, there may be other currency pairs that are moving. Henceforth, we can derive a profit regardless of what is happening in the economy. And that is why we have over 250,000 traders who are now trading with us, especially in the testing times that we are seeing at the moment. Now, when I showed you the prices earlier, there was a monthly option as well. Now, we actually have an option for you to not pay that monthly option, and that is through our affiliate scheme. If you were to recommend 2 people and they were to join this program and trade with us as well, then the company will pay your monthly fee. If you recommend 2 people, you do not need to pay the monthly fee. If you were to recommend more than 2 people, 3 and above, you are classed as an IBO, an independent business owner. This is in addition to your trading vocation. As a trader, you're earning a profit anyway. If you choose to, as an option, to introduce people to this scheme, then the company will start paying you. Once you introduce someone to the FOREX Academy, the company will pay you $25. The same for the HFX, the High Frequency Academy, and also the DCX Academy. You will also get a bonus for the Elite Academy of $50 every time you introduce someone to the program. Once you've introduced 3 people to the program, you are classed as a Platinum 150 or P150, and the company will pay you $150 every single month. As a Platinum 600, where you've recommended 12 people, the company will pay you $600 every single month. As the Platinum 1000, you're paid $1,000 once you recommend 30 people. And interestingly, you do not need to recommend all those 30 people. You only have to ever recommend 3 people to the organization. And then if those 3 people recommend others, and you collectively have 30 people in your team, you are classed as a P1000 or Platinum 1000, and you will be earning $1,000 day in, day out. This is what we call residual income. We use word of mouth marketing to help people just like you to earn an additional income, and many people on this call are doing that. Many people, in fact, 250,000 people all over the world, many of those are also doing this. This is an optional extra, and you can actually use that income, the affiliate income or networking income, put it into your trades, and you can henceforth derive a profit on your profit. So you never really need to put your own hard-earned money into your trading account. You can use the affiliate income to do that. If we look at that screen, we actually have a Chairman 500. In fact, we have a Chairman 750 now. In this organization, we have several Chairman 750s that are earning over $750,000 every single month from this organization. $750,000, that is a big number every single month. And again, interestingly, even if you only recommended 3 people to the organization and they recommended the others, the company gives you a bonus, and also you can earn, like I said earlier, $750,000 every single month as a Chairman 750. Now, going back a long time, when I actually left university and started my corporate career, I absolutely hated it. I did not want to work 40 hours a week, for 40 years, only to earn 40% of what I could not afford to live on in the first place. And that is why I became an entrepreneur. That is why I started investing in property. I started running other businesses, and of course, foreign exchange as well. When I was working in a job, I was poor. I was passing over opportunities repeatedly. I did not know what an opportunity was. Had this opportunity come to me then, I may have passed it over because I did not understand the concept. I was a slave to the system. I'd been taught and educated to be a slave to the system. Employees, unfortunately, are slaves to the system, and quite often you may not understand an opportunity when it comes to you. This opportunity, foreign exchange, has been around for donkey's years. Banks are making over $1 trillion every single day from foreign exchange. Collectively, across the globe, $6.6 trillion changes hands every single day via Forex. That number is huge. What you need to decide is whether you want to make an income or a profit. When it comes to foreign exchange, we are making profits. We form the 5%. We are investors, and also we are traders as well. We form that 5%. We are not part of the 95% that have more month at the end of the money every single month. This is an amazing opportunity, and I thoroughly recommend you go back to the person that recommended you attend this call, and we can get you registered and trading from today. We do live trading sessions every single day. We give you trading ideas or alerts. We tell you what numbers to put into the app on your phone so that you can effectively earn and learn from day one. So we'll give you 3 numbers. All you have to do is copy those numbers and paste them into the app on your phone. So what you need to decide is whether you want to make a living in a job or make a fortune. Many traders who start off with us may be working in a job at the same time. However, when their income from this opportunity levels up with what they are earning in their job or exceeds that income, then they quite often jack in the job and start trading full time. My name is Dr. Jav. Thank you for attending this call. Reach out to the person that recommended you attend this webinar, and we can get you registered very, very soon. Again, thank you for attending. God bless, and I'll speak soon.